Hey guys, this is Kirov speaking, and today we are going to finish off the mini series tied to the little dev update in Automation, the car company tycoon game, where I'm in the light campaign V2 closed beta and making something to show off the new tech pool and familiarity system. Listen to how I've trained to say that. You insiders will remember how I usually stumbled on that word. Familiarity. Ha! Perfect. Alright, and this is all here. As you've seen in the last episode, we are holding a nice and steady 2 tech pool level here. And that we have to pay for $500,000 a month to keep it that way. And of course we could put more into that, but I don't really see that being necessary right now. These buttons, of course, are not finalized. It has nothing to do with budget and normal. But now we still have, as you can see, even though we have designed 2 cars with basically these choices, what we haven't done is completed 2 engineering projects which make a product. And that means that this familiarity only ticks over when you've actually finished the engineering project. Otherwise, you could be cheating and shit. So, not going to do that. But let's see. Now we just need to wait until this goes into production and sells a ton of cars. And then we make the 3rd car. And then I'll show you how much difference this really makes for the engineering times. It's quite insane, actually. All right, go ahead. Paying a lot of taxes. Yep. 155 million. Ouchies. But we just continue here. And what I'm seeing here is that we have so much money lying around, and soon enough there will be power steering coming. So what I'm going to do is put this one up to 4 and hope we can speed through this a little bit with 1 year and just try to get power steering already for our next car. I don't quite know when that unlocks, but once we get that, that is really useful for a transport vehicle, obviously. And here we are in production. Very nice. Let's adjust the pricing once again so that we are not underproducing too much. Wow, okay. That's a big underproduction right there. Shifts up the shifts, and selling it with more than... Wow. Wow, what pricing is that? That's insane. 56%? Let's go with 65%. That's that's pretty much insane. But yeah, and lots of shifts in here because we don't care at that markup. It's like, yeah, whatever. So this build is going well. Yes, familiarity, I know you're there. And oh yeah, we have to actually check that one out. Now you see that we... yeah, this is a good example. So basically we built the same engine again. And yes, later on you would just reuse the same engine, but that is not possible right now, and this system kind of helps you with getting around that issue a little bit. And simple enough, we have designed the baffled mufflers once and the reverse flow mufflers once, so we get 1 in each here, and everything else got 2 points. And these are listed like a high score list, so the most familiar parts are at the top. And we have designed the engine block inline free in cast iron quite a few times. So that is the highest counting thing here right now. And I think, let's see, is this actually correct in here? No, it isn't. So... for example, the standard 40s, that's probably the... what would it be? The safety package. And that should be here because it's interior, right? So this should be in this list, because otherwise this list will just be getting too long. And this would always remain empty. And how are we doing here? Well, entertainment is already up to 1.32. Looking good. Now we just speed through, let's say till... what would that be? End of 53? Or until we unlock 1955 tech for entertainment, which the best entertainment, as you know, is power steering. So almost there, 154, so it must be ticking over very soon. And there we are. All right, now it's already ticked over. And now we can design a car which gets 2 tech poor in entertainment. And with that we can unlock shit. So let's do that. And now we shall pay attention to what's actually going on with the familiarity. So once again, we designed the same car. Those guys really don't care about an old body style because, well, it's a transport van. Who really cares about its styling, right? They only care about functionality. It's a commercial vehicle, after all. We could go for monocoque, but no, we don't want to, because leather is just much better for those kinds of vehicles. Did we have tech core here? No, we didn't. Okay. Grills. Same grill, once again. It's our go-to design. Oh, isn't it beautiful? Inline 3 and Le Poucherode. Ah, yeah, maybe I should do the following. I go with an inline 4, but the same setup, a 2-liter engine. And then we see what comes out of that. That's probably a pretty good illustration of what's going on. So, no, camp profile, not a racing van. We go with that. Have tech pool here. Naturally aspirated, alright, alright. And single barrel eco carb, and now we can have 2 carbs. That's why I wanted to choose that. Choose 92, obviously. And again, ignition timing, all the standard things. And plus 10. And for free. Now we probably need a little bit larger exhaust, maybe even 88 horsepower. Twice reverse flow. A little bit of knocking. Where's that coming from? Amazing 71 horsepower. And now 4 gear ratios. This is all standard. We've already set this up before. The car is much faster overall, so this is looking decent enough. Yeah, I think that should do. $155s? That's luxury. Without any tech in it either. Now it's becoming pretty easy to set those things up. 2 shoe, once again, max this out, we'll go at plus 5 here, and this is maxed out as well. And yeah, a little bit too little cooling for the new engine, obviously, but, well, not too little, but not quite as over the top as previously. And we have our nice basic interior and power steering, yay, and we can, oh, you see that? We don't have anything to unlock anymore. And that is because we are in 1953, but power steering unlocks in 1955. So we will be the first one to have that. And we can put some tech into that just to gain back the quality. Otherwise, you will suffer a reliability penalty. And that is something that is not shown in the tooltips here, but kind of needs to. Alright, alright. And almost good. We do need this to be a little bit harder. Yep, oh, that was perfect. Here we go. So more drivability because of our power steering now, and reliability should still be very much decent. We don't have that on this screen. All right, but here 71.1. Isn't this amazing? All right. What more do we need to do? We need to check our brakes, and brakes can be improved quite a bit. There we go. That's better. Yeah. Simple. Simple, simple. Markets, everyone loves us. Talk about a news flash. And now, let's take a closer look at this now. So these are the old values, we don't care about them. These are the new values. So if you click on a certain trim of the car, then you can see what familiarity bonuses you are getting. And we now see that because we have made the same chassis twice before, we are actually cutting down engineering time by 20%. This is not linear, so after 10 times you won't be getting no engineering time. It very much flattens out and you will end up at like 40... No, well, this value would be at like 60% if you have engineered it like 15 times, 20 times, something like that. And it never really goes above 70%. Another interesting aspect we can see here is that brakes only have 17% familiarity, while the other sections where we chose all the same things have 20%. And that is because we had single shoe brakes in the front for the first car and then twin for the second. And there is a little bit of a synergy between the drum brakes, so that even if you have made only single shoe brakes, you will have a little bit of familiarity in the twin shoes, because that's pretty much the same thing. So now we can once again adjust the reliability up a little bit, 2 years. This will probably be revamped a little bit, because just 2 years of engineering time on everything, that is a bit low in the car industry. Let's see, this one, Herbert, where are you? Herbert! There you are, still a young fellow. If you haven't noticed, they do change their looks over time. So he can become really old looking. Anyway, he is engineering it pretty well. 90 reliability at 2 years time. Is this in line with this? Yep, it is. 59 there. Very nice. And I'll just choose the same factories again. We can upgrade them pretty heavily, because we have so much money. I think even this might be okay. 280 cars a day. That's pretty good. And now let's see. Wow. Yep. We are the primary producer of these cars and can sell loads of them. 642 million. Sounds good to me. And let's just start this one. Yes, familiarity. Go away. Four months of stock is a little high. I think we only need 3 months for the factory upgrade. Not sure. Did we amp up the size by one? Maybe. Let's just lower it by 5%. And here we go into production. Just sold 8,000 cars there. That's, do we only produce 8,000? That's a little low. Yes, that is much better. I adjusted the production to 3 shifts and now we're making 12,800 a month and can sell them at ridiculous profit. So let's take a final look in here. We did not change any research and development for quite a while. Having it sitting around at... Whoa! Whoa! Down with you. No, not this way. Like this way, yes. It was just hitting 3 here, which is nice. And yeah, so this is all good. We are now again saving a little bit of money, just 1 million less a month, because we have saturated our tech level 3 for entertainment. And now let's take a look at the familiarity ratings. We do have, as you see here, the engine block inline 4 cast iron. But, oh, I forgot to show that. There is synergy between the inline 3 block and the inline 4 block. as that is more or less the same layout, but the crank and stuff is different. So there's quite a bit of an overlap between those. So even if you've only ever made inline 3 engines, you will be able to engineer inline 4s a little bit more efficient. And I'm just seeing something really funny. VVT none is an option here. Intercooler none. Yeah, we are really good at intercooler none. Very good. Yes. So I think that wraps up this little let's play, and I think I've shown you a really easy way of making good money. This is just hilariously simple. Make a good truck brand, get high reputation. This 38 reputation is really driving our desirability in these markets, which makes us able to have these high markups, because everyone wants to buy your cars because they are so friggin' reliable. They all know, like, okay, I buy that one, it will be good for 25 years. That's good. That's really good. The new research and development system does need a little bit of tweaking. Currently, it really favors going a little bit in everything, a bit too much, instead of focusing on a few sections. What I really want to get to is that you build character for your company instead of having like, yeah, we're kind of mediocre at everything. That doesn't give character to any playstyle. So I want to balance it such that we are getting incentives for going into a few categories, specializing in them, but not going overboard in these categories either. And that is already pretty clear, because just look at how much it costs. So it starts off very low, like 250k, it's not much, and then 5, 1, blah blah, and you can see the progression here. Every month 64 million, how about that? 128 maybe? Or how about 4 billion a month? So certainly this will function as a very good money sink. That's for sure. So in the end game, you will not be seeing massive stacks of cash anymore if you don't play lazy. Let's say it like that. Alright, so I will take the save and now continue the little dev update part of it. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you next time.